hello, and welcome to the I Shall Bloom Show. Yes, a show where we interview stellar individuals whose work and legacy has profoundly uplifted our communities for the better. Each week, we interview a new guest and we take a deeper dive into the work that they're doing in their lives, sharing ideas, experience. You see here at I Shall Bloom, you shall bloom, we shall bloom. Today, I have, his name is Derrick C. Robinson, the president of Pacts International. And Pacts stand for, I got little notes here because he has so many things going on. People Against Covert Torture and Surveillance. International, so it's not just in the States, it's all worldwide. So I will introduce, I think he's here. Are you here, Mr. Robinson?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, you're here. Oh, hi. I don't see you. Are you coming, you showing the, are you gonna show your presence, or we just get to see the numbers, which is fine. But, well, again, we have the president of Pacts International, Mr. Derrick C. Robinson. So without further ado, come on board. Woo-hoo! Yes. So I was looking at your website, and you know, I've been around, well, not that long, but 3 years doing my research and being a contact and helping and answering that phone call. I looked at your website and we have mutual connections, but I just stayed focused in my lane. You know what I mean? And so we had a chance to work together just recently because of you have a social service program amongst all the other services that you have and you offer. You have a social service, so you were able to help someone that was on the streets with a hotel and also with resources for the next solution, not just one day service and then you're out, but no, you have a long-term service to help people. So I would like you to introduce yourself again. Tell us a little bit about your organization, and we'll go from there. Welcome. Thank you.
Oh, hi. Yes, thank you for having me here today. Can you hear me?
Yes, clearly. Yes.
Okay, that's very good then.
Yes.
So again, my name is Derrick Robinson, president of Pacts International.
Yes.
We're located in 29 Palms, California,
Yes.
which is southeastern California, about 3 hours east of Los Angeles.
Yes.
To tell you a little bit about myself, I have a college degree from Western University. Also have a certificate from a specialty school in broadcasting.
Yes. Really?
From broadcasting in 2000.
Whoa.
So,
Teach me.
so I've been, I'm interested in the communications area, all kinds of, when I was in college, I majored in speech and theater, and so I did a lot of things with plays and productions and things like that, and broadcasting, have a certificate from that. So this is kind of the area that I've been working in. And had I not been targeted, I'd probably be working in that general area.
Yes.
And, television production, something like that, is what I would aspire to.
Yes.
So, but due to the targeting, all that was pretty much sidelined. we did get our 501c3 nonprofit status. So we are a nonprofit organization, which means that we are donations to Pacts International are tax-free. Let's see, the purpose of our group is to provide assistance and community support and advocacy for targeted individuals. That is those who are targeted of organized stalking and microwave and or electric energy weapons attacks in various forms. So we have a website where people can find us to get information.
Sure.
And possible victims can plug into programs that we offer. We have conference calls twice a week where community members can interact and exchange information. We have a contact line where community members can reach out to our organization and speak with someone and receive referrals and support for whatever they're experiencing. We have a newsletter that's published on Friday that connects with the community, lets people know what's going on. We also have a magazine which we started a few years ago, and it is run by a very capable managing editor. Her name is Gloria. Gloria Sterling McGill.
Yes.
Does a fantastic job with that. We have a superstore where people can buy shielding products. We have an active Facebook account. We also produce a television program on YouTube called Pacts International TV, and we're just starting this reality TV series.
Oh.
So that is doing well, and we hope to attract a lot of attention from the general population to our cause and to inform people about what it's like to be a targeted individual. So that's the purpose of reality TV series. So we hope to, we're aiming for success with that.
Okay.
We do have local support groups for TIs in various locations. Let's see, the most active ones are in Seattle, Washington, and Portland, Oregon. And those are run by Amy Gale in Portland and Curtis Kimball in Seattle.
Sure.
And those guys have been at it for years, and they provide a great service for those guys in those communities. We also do outreach to elected officials various times. We send a letter to Representative Jim Jordan's office a few weeks ago, seeking support. They are actually, I'm sorry, that wasn't to Representative Jordan's office. That was to the Homeland Security Committee. They are looking into Havana syndrome, or anomalous health incidents, as they call it officially. And so we wanted to reach out to them to let them know that we are here as civilian citizens, also being attacked with electric energy weapons, and we also need assistance. So we hope to hear back from their office. So these are the programs that we have running now. Also, our letter of validation.
Yes.
I'm going to add also. And this is a support mechanism for those who wish to validate their experience to physicians, attorneys, elected officials, police officers, as well as family and friends. That helps to explain their targeting, kind of speaks for them and explains what the targeting is about, and also to support their experience and basically validate their experience as a targeted individual. So we do provide that as well. One other thing I want to mention, a new service starting is our case management team, which I think is going to be vastly helpful to PIs, especially those that are experiencing particularly complex severe targeting scenario. And the case management team, which at this time consists of 5 individuals. We also have a paralegal and social worker that helps with the team, as well as our helpline advocate. And we did our first case this past week in a really, really complex targeting scenario with someone who is targeted with a variety, just everything, all kinds of technology,
Yes.
including witchcraft as well. So a lot of levels of targeting that she's experiencing. Unbelievable scenarios that I was just so shocked that she was doing all that by herself. So with the team involved, she does have that support and the more resources that we can provide for her and to help her to cope with the situation and ultimately be victorious. So that is.
Okay. Can't hear you. You went up.
So that's basically what we do. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah, it was going in and out. I'm sorry, you back?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, go ahead. We're interested. We're listening.
Oh, okay. Well, that's about what we do, all the services that we offer at this time. I hope you were able to hear
Oh, yeah.
most of what I've said.
Everything. We just we heard everything that you're saying. It's just so, you give so much hope. I had to apologize to you yesterday for not offering my service. I'm ready to jump on board with you. Whatever I can fit in and help with. I'm going to talk with you later because I'd like to, submit my case as well. So, you gave me so much hope, and I'm sure we're going to have questions later for you. But I want to go back. What made you start this program? Your heart. It's a heart thing because you are in broadcasting. You're into this broadcasting in California and the media and all that. So your targeting started. So what gave you that jump or that the idea that I'm going to start an organization? Did you know that it was going to get this big, or did go back to that day?
Oh, actually, what happened originally, the organization was started by someone else, and her name was Sylvia.
Yes.
And she lived in New York City at that time. She was I think she was an engineer, as I recall.
Yeah.
But this was back in 2005, when she started canvassing the various TI support groups. At that time, everything was chat rooms. And typing back and forth and everything like that. So she went around to all the chat rooms and kind of urged people to unite. And that was her thing, unite against this target.
Yeah.
So she gathered a few of us together and she started this group. Originally started as a Yahoo chat group. But then we started, she actually started the very first conference call. And that was an exciting step for us at that particular time.
Yes.
There weren't other conference calls, and she was the first. And I worked closely with Sylvia. I was the closest person with her. And she was originally from Israel, and I was a student of Hebrew. So we had that in common, and I just my Hebrew with her. Plus, she was very likable individual. People really took to her. She had a magnetic type of personality.
Yes.
So she brought us all together. And but she was also very targeted.
Yeah.
So Yeah, so, our meetings were originally on Saturdays, they still are today. But eventually her targeting became severe, it increased, and so she began to miss meetings. And so, me being the closest person to her, I would fill in for her, and we would continue. And so she began to miss more meetings, and so I would continue holding meetings. And so eventually we stopped coming all together, and so we just all kept going. So that's how it all started.
That's good. Thank you. Yes. Thank you so much for continue to carry the torch, because as you know, I'm heavily targeted. You don't know me that much, but I am as well. And so the fight every day just to get up and be in the camera, I mean, just to get to where we're going is a fight. Every day to get up, the fight, you're up all night with the do, and to make it to this point. People who maybe you do know what we go through or not. So I understand her maybe dropping off, because sometimes it's just too much. But I applaud you, Mr. Robinson, for continuing on and bringing us here. So do you have any regrets, or, I mean, I know that you are a big thinker, you know what I mean, and you're methodical in your steps, and they're coming. So I know you seem so excited about all of the organizations that are involved together, but your new one where it comes with the resources and helping, you know, social services and the legal team, that is phenomenal. I mean, tell me a little more about that, because that's what no one will touch legally. You know, it's like a fight. No one would, I mean, I have an open and shut case, and no one would touch it for some reason. But I like the idea of when I told you about it right away. You told me, hey, you told me what I need to do, what I need. Not just talking, but doing it. So tell me a little bit about your heart in that, you know, the team of this resources, social service.
Well, actually, it was born out of an action that we, as a group of individuals, did a while back.
Yes.
On behalf of a TI who is currently in a nursing home. And a group of us got together to try to help him. He's trying to get sprung from there and to live more independently.
Yeah.
He feels he's being mistreated in that place. He's being targeted. And his aunt had a power of attorney over him. And whatever the nursing home decided they wanted to do to him, the aunt just went along with it.
Sure.
So he was abused in some way, and he was stuck there, you know, because she would not allow him to leave on his own. So we got together to see what we could do to help this person, whatever ways that we could. And the first thing that we needed to do was to get his freedom from that power of attorney.
Yes.
So one of us was a social worker, and she said, well, you need to get that power of attorney revoked. And she told him how to do it. And so he called an attorney in the local area, and the lady came out to his room at the nursing home. He signed a piece of paper, and instantly that power of attorney was revoked, and he became his own agency.
Awesome.
So
Yes.
that was kind of a minor miracle.
Yes.
There.
You just don't know.
So we're just in a process of trying to find him a place where he could, a place where he could move to. And as soon as we find an opening for him, and he gets financing together,
Sure.
he'll be sprung from his place. So we just realized it was a group effort, me bringing the resources together, and then everybody pitching in what they knew, and various ways, and then talk to this individual and sustain him, because he was rapidly going downhill, because he felt that his harmony was increasing, he was suffering more if we had not come along, he would have been stuck in that place for, until perhaps he passed away from his target.
Yeah.
So, he's, while he's there, he's kind of, sitting ducks because he can't move very much. And whoever's targeting him, has a clear shot at him.
Yeah.
So the sooner we get him sprung from there, the healthier he will be. So we're trying to find a place for him to move to, and he will be elevated in a heartbeat. So he's already talked to the doctor. The doctor has given him assurance that if he gets the resources together, find a place to go, people will help him, and he will allow him to leave. So that's all he needs to do. And so it was a group effort that has brought.
Keyword. Yes, that was awesome. That's the key word you said. It was a group effort. And you saw how successful it was. So as we worked as a team, then that's what grew Pacts International, right?
And we can help each other.
Yes.
So, the colleagues involved, the social workers involved, helpline advocates are involved, and they were instrumental, actually in this case. On Tuesday, when we had our first meeting, this one particular advocate had a past experience with the occult, so she understood the witchcraft part of the attack.
Yes.
And so she will be advising this on your client, and giving me some tips about how to deal with that and what kinds of things she can expect to see happening. So it's just surprising, everybody doing their part, how we can affect those situations where it seems so complex. It's a matter of bringing the right resources, and it can make all the difference.
Well, thank you. I thank you so much, Mr. Robinson. This is just I couldn't even hardly sleep because I was just like, oh my God, I can't wait to questions, and I'm not, because it's, sometimes I get on here and I'll just start talking. It's like, and I'll look, I'm like, oh my God, I did too much talking. So I want to open this. Are you okay to answer some questions right now?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay, I have Tranquility here. Thank you, Tranquility. You can catch her on tievents.com. Is it .com or .org? It's .org, huh, Tranquility? Yeah, .org, tievents.org. So let's open it up right now for questions for Mr. Robinson of Pacts International. The president is here.
Q&A session is over.
Hi. Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Robinson? I do. Well, I do. So, if someone has, I know you explained everything again, if someone feels that they have an open case, or they have a case against the world, had a confrontation with the cop and was put in illegally arrested, or, what's the process of, meeting with your team?
Okay, if someone would like to have their case looked at and a session with our team, you'll need to visit our website.
Yes.
And there's a tab called Case Management Services, and you click on that.
Sure.
And there's a form there with questions, and basically you fill in basic questions about what your situation is, your targeting experience, the steps that you have taken to rectify your situation.
Sure.
And the number of questions there that you fill out, and submit the form, and our case management team receives it, and then we will be in contact.
Yes, I love that. I thought that was just so easy and simple versus hearing no, or I'm busy, or my caseload is full, or, all the rejections. And just to mention it one time, and then, okay, submit it to our, to to the website. And it's just, I just feel so at ease, even regardless of all the fighting that I'm doing. I thank you again for what you're doing. Anyone else have any questions? I'm sure you have any questions, or you'd like to know more about Pacts International? All quiet, huh?
We feel enough that it's not enough to, people pretty much know what we do.
Yes.
And,
Yes, except,
uh,
yes, so, anyone there? Okay, well, I know you were talking about the reality TV.
I don't know if you want to talk about the lawsuit.
Yeah, you have questions? Is that okay?
yeah, the lawsuit, what questions do you have about the lawsuit?
Well, I've been listening to Gachi's calls, and it seems like you've done a great deal of progress with this lawsuit, and that we're going to start debating it in January, hopefully, if the elections don't overrun it.
Well, this,
Okay,
Yeah.
we aren't sponsoring the lawsuit, we do provide information about it, as we receive it. The last I heard, Todd Calendar, was recently at a podcast and was speaking about it. Supposedly they were, going to elect a website where you could sign up for this lawsuit. I've not heard, about it as yet. So supposedly, it was in construction for now. But, yeah, that is something for, your questions for Todd about that, he would be the one to answer those. So I'm not sure, actually I have a lot of questions myself about, how they're going to construct the lawsuit, who the defendants will be, where they plan to file, and things like that, when they plan to file. So those.
This is targeted justice versus Garland.
well, there's,
That's a separate lawsuit.
yeah, what's the different one?
Oh, what lawsuit are you talking about?
This is one with Todd Calendar and his group. So,
Oh, I'm not familiar with that one.
That's what
it
this,
hasn't been filed as yet.
yeah,
Still, taking, plans and, still organizing it. So, we have not seen the complaint. Probably all these questions will be answered when the website was up.
yeah.
And, typically what happens in class action is they will construct a website, it will say exactly what the complaint is, and, who the defendants are, what you're filing for. All those basic questions will be answered at the website, but as far as I know, it has not been, set up as yet. I hope to hear from them as soon as it does. So, as soon as it does.
Oh, okay.
Whenever that happens, I'll be putting in a newsletter, I'll be speaking about it, conference calls, so people can sign up.
Oh, and will Gachi be talking to people about it too? I heard on Tuesday night.
Well, Gaji is on, she's with Targeted Justice. This is Pacts International. So it's two different entities. Targeted Justice, Gaji is with Targeted Justice. And then this is Pacts International. So it's two different entities. But thank you for the question. Thank you though for the question.
I thought it was part of targeted justice too.
No, they're a separate organization.
Yes,
Their lawsuit
that's doing great.
they're preparing to, if they have it already, to be presented, at the Supreme Court, so see what happens with that.
Well, I'm glad to hear that because that's something I didn't know and it makes me, very excited about the things in the future to come.
Yes, thank you. I know, huh? gives us
A
hope,
lot
huh?
of good things to come.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Any other questions? We still have time. This is going to be an hour show, so I just wanted to, anyone else, any other questions?
Alexandra?
Yes.
Hi, this is Loretta. How are you?
Hi, Greta. Welcome, welcome. Questions?
And I wanted to thank you for
Thank
you. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
I really support you. Whatever it is you are doing and helping the community, I appreciate it.
Thank
I
you.
also want to thank Derrick.
Ooh.
Because
Bye, Loretta.
thanks, Derrick. I really appreciate him. I can email him or anything and he'll get right back to me. I really appreciate it. I love you, Derrick. And I thank you for your support and stuff. Let's do the community. And
Thank you.
Well, appreciate that.
every time, I don't say much, but I do appreciate you guys, doing this call and thank you.
And I'm sitting here crying.
Thank
Uh-huh. That helps. I mean, that makes, I like that, Coretta. Thank you so much. And I do, I feel the same way. Calling him, you know, the organization, and then getting a response, because they're so used to getting rejected. We're, you know, and I don't want to get used to rejection, but I, you know, kind of gotten used to rejection the first 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Then, of course, you'll get an okay. But with him, I found, with your organization, it's right on. Response right on. And so that's like it's refreshing. So I appreciate that, Mr. Robinson, you know, Derrick, I appreciate that so much, and you know, I just wish, I want to jump in whatever I can fit in to help out. I'm ready, and I thank you so much. You know, I'm a crybaby, so I'm sitting here crying because I just pray that I'm doing my part, you know what I mean? And it's not about egos and names and big names, but I like the way, because we are many members, you know what I mean? Like one hand, but many members. And so when we all come together with all of our different skills, like you have all those counselors, you have this, you know, because this program just does not just touch, it doesn't discriminate. So we got scientists, we have lawyers, doctors, Indian chiefs, all are being affected. So when we all come together with our skills, we can work miracles. Kind of like what you did. I'm a nurse, so I used to before, now, you know, they're trying to come out from a license, but I had to deal with the nursing home. That was my favorite. Geriatric is my favorite. So I had to deal with a lot of the nursing home issues, you know, the families fighting, leaving their family members in nursing homes, but just using their money. So it was a war to get that family member free. It's very hard. So this milestone that you guys did, people don't know, it's very hard to get a family free from the clutches of an evil family member that's left their family in a nursing home. So I applaud you even, you know, on that as well. So, thank you.
Yeah, see, that's the power of a concerted effort.
Mhm.
And this is something that's new for us, that we're finding that not just one, you know, we can't really expect all the answers from one individual,
Yeah.
but collectively we have great power. So we are still learning that, and that's what we brought to the table with this person in Tennessee, and it has made all the difference. So the next few steps will be a lot easier for him, because now that he has free agency, as soon as he gets an opening, you know, he can walk right out the door.
Yes.
So versus being stuck there for, you know, for life.
Till death, because, you know, that's what it does. It's till death. You know, people lose their will, and once you lose your will, then that's this, you know, dwindling circle to death, you know. So you know, that was just so awesome that here's hope. When you have even just a piece of hope, that's life. And so now now we just need to find him, you said, a home, or another, will he be going back to another nursing home, or home health?
He's hoping to live independently as possible, so we're trying to find, just the right circumstances where he will be able to, he does feel that if he gets the right, therapy, that he can regain the use of his legs and begin to walk again, and then, become, he'll become independent and, come and go as he pleases. Even going back to truck driving, which is what he was doing before he was stricken with, like an entry weapon.
Yeah.
So he has hope, he has, dreams of, being independent, being, able-bodied again. So all of that, hinges upon him, being freed from that, nursing home, where he felt that he was, stuck for life.
Yeah.
So now, things have drastically changed for him.
Yes. So let me ask you this, does he have to stay in the state? And would he need a caregiver? Or, because,
Well, he's looking to relocate out of the state, actually. And, which is a little bit, complicated because, we're kind of, restricted by not being at the location, and we can't, drive around and look around as we wish. So we have to rely on the internet and perhaps friends in the area, to locate a place for him. So,
Well, I think, I just need to talk, we have a TI that's looking for a male roommate, that has income, and, so, we're gonna be advertising that, today, matter of fact. It's in, Florida.
okay, well, he's looking to, relocate wherever, he can find an opening.
Yes,
So he's been, he just wants to get on a place. He feels that it's pulling him down.
yes.
His health is declining. He is, riddled with bed sores, and the longer he stays there, the worse his condition gets.
Yes.
So, he's in excruciating pain right now, and it's because, well, various factors, go into that. But if he's free from that nursing home, I think he will be able to, get the therapy he needs to kind of, be independent again. So that is the goal.
That's the goal, yes. Okay, well, we can talk later, about that, maybe this could be, we can talk to the, owner as well. So maybe could be something, we can talk about it later. Any other questions from anyone? Wow, now we have the president of Pacts International here, and no one has questions. Well, it seems like I'm asking all the questions. Yeah, go ahead, Ed.
Why see some of your callers on a regular basis? You may not have questions.
Yes, I know. I think I'm the only one that, I have tons of questions, but I don't want to be the only one talking all the time, even though I'm a talk show host. But let's see what questions I have. We talked about the legal team. So what do you see happening in the future? If you can tell the future, what do you see happening for Pacts International, for us, TI family?
Well, mostly our efforts right now are focused upon servicing the community and keeping everybody as healthy and protected as we can until health allows us. And we do believe, and that is our motto of these days, that health is on the way.
Yes.
So we're trying to keep everybody as safe and protected as we can until that day. we're hoping that we can help those individuals that live there and the state of Colorado and see if they could possibly get an investigation from the agent's office and perhaps getting the company or companies that are targeting them to stop.
That's
So, so that's something that we're looking forward to that process. So, and something similar is also happening in California.
yeah.
And Norway's law is making its way to the State House. It's passed the Assembly, and now it's going through the, let's see, I think it's called Senate. I think it's Assembly and the Senate in
Okay.
California.
Yeah.
So it is, it's made its way through one chamber, it's now in the process of making its way through the second chamber. After that, it will go to the governor for signage,
Yeah.
at which point it will become law. And it is, it has to do with neural rights protection, basically preserving mental privacy. That's the basis for these laws, these neural rights laws that are, the states are taking out. There's a really tremendous one in Minnesota that, we hope, does get passed because it's very, very stringent
Yes.
and, provides a lot of protections for those who are targeted there in that state. So that would be a great one if it gets passed. Also in California, we're looking for this bill to pass in the next couple of months. It has, this neural rights legislation, failed basically through both houses of the state, and we're hoping for something similar in Congress.
Yeah.
So, everyone wants their neural rights protected. They realize that technologies are becoming more advanced,
Mm-hmm.
and they could become victimized by technology, which they very well could be, as we are.
Yeah.
So they realize the dangers that this legislation
Mm-hmm.
can prevent. So legislators, so far in the states it's been introduced, have been very good about ushering this bill through with little or no resistance. And so I feel that the same thing will happen in Congress once it gets introduced, that we will have a nationwide neural rights bill
Yeah.
that we can utilize to perhaps win our freedom. So if we can provide evidence that these contractors are targeting
Yeah.
targeting us illegally and invading our mental privacy,
Mm.
the basis of this legislation, then the government, state government, and even the federal government can take action against those companies. So that's really what it's about, empowering the government to take action against perpetrators.
Yes. Yes, that day. California seems to be the front runner on a lot of cases that, actually establishing case laws. And so I just look forward to this, you know what I mean? Just if we get the case laws going, then we all can follow suit, right? So that is, some people are saying we should be done with this by the end of the year. I mean, we're in August. What do you say to that? If this thing is done and shut down by New Year's? What do you say?
Absolutely. The potential is there.
Yes.
It depends upon what happens in California and what we can do in Colorado.
Yes.
But if we can get the TIs free from the matrix in those states, and also get a nationwide bill, rights bill passed, then that would be it. That would be what we have been seeking.
Yes.
All we need is accountability for these perpetrators. They know that what they're doing is illegal and
Yes.
harmful.
They know it.
It's just that we don't have the laws on the books that would make them accountable. Accountability is what's missing in this picture.
Sure.
So, these laws in Colorado and California could provide that. And more importantly, if we get legislation passed at the federal level, that will be protection for everybody. And freedom.
And
So
freedom.
that is our hope.
Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
Freedom, yes.
So that is coming.
Yeah.
You know, freedom is for everybody.
Yes. You know, I was asking one of my friends, and we go TI friends, and I was like, what would you do? What's the first thing you'll do if this light was just shut down or shut off? This whole program tomorrow was shut off. What would you do? What would be your first thing?
Well, the first thing I would do is celebrate. And we have talked about this at our calls, and this is something that we need to project.
Yes.
That we are waiting for that day so that we can celebrate with pizza, with popcorn, with cornbread, or whatever it is
Oh.
we want to celebrate with, and gather people together
Yes.
and enjoy that we are finally free.
Well, fine.
So,
Yes.
free and forever free.
And forever free. It's like a new birth. It will be like newborn baby. We will all be like newborn babies again. Because even the little things we stopped doing, you know what I mean? We stopped doing. I just walked every day for an hour. That was just a thing that I did. I used to walk the beach, and I forgot about all the little things that I did that was my norm, that I haven't done in years. And so I just sit outside without a whole million cars coming in, loud noise and all that thing, and then hurting. Just to sit on the porch again. So, yes, that day is coming. That day is coming. I thank you for your fight. I mean, everybody that's on here, everybody that's doing their part. I see the light. I see the light. The more I hear different people who are working hard and diligently, I see the light. I didn't before, but I see the light, and I thank you. Hi, Ronnie. Come on in.
I'm sorry I'm running late. I had to call the police. But I have a question for the Pacts.
Mr. Robinson.
Mr. Robinson. I'm trying to help myself, I try to do as much as I can, trying to solve my own problem. What would you suggest, because I've done all the video requests, and they give me that standardized letter. What would you think that should be the next step when you receive something like that? I don't think I'm on the target list. I think I'm on the state list, where somebody had put me on the Texas state list, and so what do you think, what should be the next step when you receive some letter like that without going broke, trying to keep hiring attorneys and, getting down that rabbit track that you take down?
Okay, so what is it that you filed with the state?
So I filed, I did the Department of Justice, that standard that we cannot confirm or deny anything. So I got a forensic attorney. He said, well, you're going to have to get another type of attorney to fight for your civil rights. And so I'm not sure what I should do, because you keep hiring people and they keep telling you, they keep taking you down the rabbit traps. So what do you suggest I do?
Well, see, that's the thing. We have very few options in our particular situation. If the administration does not respond to us, which happens in so many of our cases, we are left with very few options except for self-care, protect ourselves as best that we can, shield ourselves from the attack. And there are other things that we can do to help ourselves as a community, and that is we're trying to focus upon more, helping these invasions in various ways. So we can help each other, until we receive actual help and freedom. That is a lot of what we're looking to nowadays, trying to sustain the community until actual help arrives. So we can't really force legislators to act on our behalf. We can't make them investigate and prosecute this individual. So we have to do what we can do, and that is to take care of ourselves as best we can as a community.
Thank you.
Thank you for that, because I didn't want to keep investing money into, these different forever caps, I call them.
Right. Well, we have been there. We have been there, with lawyers, with attorneys, with legislators. We have tried all of these efforts, but they have not gotten us. It's not gotten us anywhere.
Right.
Sad to say, and I'm not sure, what we can do as far as getting administration involved with us. So our option at this time that we see is to take care of ourselves as a community as best we can.
Yes, joining together like we are, like the team, just joining together, information, educating like you are. So, again, thank you. Education is power. Knowledge is power, because when you first find out about this, it can be overwhelming and it's very scary, and it depends on your mental status. Some people commit suicide, and so I thank you again, just for the knowledge that we can get through this as a team, not alone, but as a team. And so, I thank you again.
Yeah, that is the goal, so that, we can all learn to work together and help each other.
Yeah.
And it's a group effort, a team effort. That dynamic is something that we're applying to our situation that I feel is starting to make a difference. And so we're hoping to work with one individual with particularly extreme cases.
Sure.
And help them as best that we can, and sustain as many as we can until help does arrive. And I think that it will. And I'm not sure what it will take exactly to get the administration involved. But things are turning in our direction. I will say that. Things are turning in our direction. They're starting to address preventive syndrome, which is basically what we're experiencing. Directed to energy, microwave attacks. They're starting to address that issue, and as they do, we stand to benefit at some point. So I'm following that progression very closely, and speaking up where appropriate, for our cause, and letting the administration know that there are citizens as well as government employees that are also suffering, and joining them to help, us as well.
Sure.
And I believe at some point we will be recognized for what we're experiencing, and that help will be forthcoming at that point.
Yes. So, what do you think about Tuskegee? What happened in that whole phenomenon? And it's kind of like what we're involved in as well as tests. We're the testers.
It's similar in a way. It's government experimentation, and seeing what will happen if this disease progresses and these individuals do not get help for their situation, if they're left uninformed and they are left to die, essentially, and what the dying process is like for someone who has something like that. our situation was a little bit different in that we can help our situation. We are aware of it,
Yes, yes.
and we're taking steps to remedy it.
Yes.
So we're in a little better position.
Mhm.
And at some point, I believe that we will receive the help that we need to make all this stop. So
Sure.
that's basically what needs to happen. You know, they are targeting us, they need to make it stop.
Yes.
So that is coming up for us.
Awesome. Well, let's see. Any other questions? I want to read the chat. We're on YouTube and we're on, so I just want to make sure that there's any questions. Glad to see Derrick and Sandra. Okay, we'll turn it up. Wonderful interview. I'm gonna turn it up, you guys. Sorry. Oh, okay. Wonderful interview. Thank you. Thank you, Derrick, for everything that you're doing. Yes, there's hope. That's on the YouTube page. Let's see if the chat's here. Tranquility, are you here? Do you think Pacts will extend to more states? I live in New York.
Yeah, absolutely. We do have there's a support group there, and there is a contact if you'd like to connect with that group. I can give her the information.
Okay, I can say it. Yes, okay, you're here. He said, okay, I'll put it, can you hear? Oh, they can hear you. Go ahead. If you can let them know she's on the phone. I can put it in the chat as well, if you like. Okay.
I have a question.
Hi, there you go.
I have a question. With Carpenter, that case, now that I remember, I think I heard him speaking, and he's part of an insurance company, and that insurance company is going to get involved with it. Is he involved with an insurance company that he works for?
Okay, who are you talking about?
Are you?
Carpenter? And the lawsuit?
No.
No? This is somebody else?
No, we don't have a lawsuit.
Oh, because there's somebody, that was speaking on one of the calls that worked for an insurance company, and he was, going to file a lawsuit. I guess there's a lot of them coming up now. There's a lot of lawsuits coming up.
Well, that's,
There are, there by various groups, like Justice has one, there's one being in the works by, this attorney called Todd Calendar. And
That's it. Calendar.
Yeah, he's an attorney, so, and I think he has a number of attorneys working with him on, this lawsuit that he's putting together. So I think it'll be a good one.
Okay, yeah, see, there's, many things coming up that, there's some that we don't even know about. There's a lot of good things,
Well, yeah, I mean,
that are gonna happen in the future.
right, I believe that as well. We're in a good year, and, second half of 2024, I think, starts to be better.
Plus the laws are changing too, on, one of the calls, I'm sorry I have to say this, but that's why I listened to the calls. They were saying that they're changing the law where it will refile things that they're doing for us, because the laws are changing. They called it a specific name, but sorry, I don't remember, but, things that we file for our targeting won't be able to be filed anymore, once these laws are passed. That's something to look forward to.
Oh, yes.
It's probably on the Department of Justice website, but sorry, I can't articulate it as well as I should be able to.
Well, I think that until they are caught, arrested, and prosecuted, they will continue this terror campaign. Nothing seems to stop them.
Well, it's getting worse.
They are actually apprehended.
Well, it's getting worse, you know, they're targeting us even more.
Well, yeah, that's because there's no accountability.
None.
Yeah.
Yes, yet. Mhm.
So, once that happens, once they are, being, prosecuted, by by law enforcement, once law enforcement is in a position to prosecute them, that's the first thing.
Mhm.
That's when there's a legislation. So, that will enable law enforcement to act on our behalf and go after them. And that's what we need to have.
Right.
Okay, great. Sounds like a good plan and that things are gonna start happening, because we need them.
Yes.
It's been going on for too long, and,
Mhm.
mine is generational, so it's been going on even longer. People say only 12 years, but that's not true. It's been going on for much longer than that,
Yeah.
because it's been working in my family.
So,
I do have a contact for
oh, thank you.
someone who,
New York.
asked me about New York.
Yes.
The lady's name is Michelle, and, her number is, 917-664-3119, if you live in New York.
And the area code again was 91? 916.
917,
Okay. Michelle.
yeah, 917-664-3119.
I'll put that in the chat just in case. On the phone. Did you hear it? You got it? Okay, she got it. Thank you. Okay. So we have about, maybe about 15 more minutes. We're gonna end at 1:15. I can talk to you and sit and talk. Normally the show is 2 hours, so I only told you an hour, but we normally can talk for 2 hours, but I have another show. But, Derrick, could you come back?
Can I ask you a question?
Uh-oh.
Okay.
What? Go, sure, go ahead. Hi.
Okay, I'm going to the doctor, at my sister's request on Monday, and they don't believe, what's happening to me. And when I go to the doctor, what can I say to him, or what can I take to him to show that this is real?
Great question.
Okay, is this a personal physician?
I've never talked to a physician, but it's going to be first time, yeah, it's going to be I guess it's going to be my primary care physician.
Hi, Gabriel. Gabriel.
I'm Steve from San Diego.
Steve. Okay. Hi, Steve.
Well, I would not necessarily bring it up to your doctor because, he can't really stop the attack. What he can do is treat the symptoms.
Okay.
And you can talk about that. So, if you want to mention, about Savannah syndrome and, ask him what he knows about microwave, direct energy attacks, something like that, you can ask that. I wouldn't go into detail about your own targeting because usually they don't know, and if they do, the most that they can do is treat symptoms that you present, with burns and things like that, and that's all you can expect from a doctor.
There was, I thought it just, they had some form, I think, so we were put together, talk about everything and, kind of think, you can present this form to the doctor before you go in and go over with them, but, I don't know, like you said, it's hard to convince people that this is real. The my thing, I have bad posture, I'm hunched over, and I don't know what I can do about that. Is that common with other TIs?
I want to say, I can answer that. For me, I've noticed the back, sciatic nerve, it kind of makes you bend over because, I guess the dude that's attacking that area is bending you over. I can say that, you know, I do stretches a lot to try to get it so it won't get tightened where my back will, I'll be, you know, constantly bent over, so you're gonna have to do some stretches, if you can.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That makes sense, just stretches, yeah.
yeah.
Just,
Hi,
you know,
Steve.
Yeah, the thing about, I've been Target for a long time, and, it's just the unity. I'm in San Diego, and I have yet to make another PI in my community. You know, they're smart enough to, you know, separate us out, so we can't get together and group up. You know, there should be a group that we can get together locally, but it's just not there. There's unity, it's not, we're not, you know, I'm not finding it hard to get on these calls sometimes, because it's just, you know, I try to get on that, whatever that website, you know, but they're just not listed, and it's just, you know, I think the unity is not coming together as a community and staying together, so that's what we have to do, is group together, that's how all of this has changed, you know, the civil rights all the way up, because that's what this is. We're just like the last group that started, it's just being victimized, and people don't know about it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
the community's not big enough, you know, you think there'd be a lot more of us, but there's really not.
there is.
It's not out there.
They're actually, you're, Mr. Robinson, Derrick, he's in California. He's in 29, well, the location is 29 Palms, but, there's tons of TIs in California. We're here, it's just that like you said, we are strategically, we're divided, and then we isolate too. But once we start speaking out, like someone's gonna hear you, and they're probably gonna reach out to you, because I know a couple of people who are in San Diego that are TIs. So, but,
Really?
like,
I've always,
what do you say to that, Mr. Robinson?
Well, there are a number of TIs in the San Diego area. It's a matter of, people getting together. If there's a contact for San Diego, I could, you know, make a newsletter so that people can contact someone, and then maybe, a group will be formed from that.
I was looking for that contact in San Diego, and I've yet to find it, and I've been looking for years,
Well, hey,
you know?
let's start it.
If you want to send me your contact information, I can
Yes.
put it in the newsletter and see if you get responses.
Yeah, maybe you can be the contact, Steve. Let me get, I got your number, I'll give it to Mr. Robinson. I got 6 minutes.
That's the only, this number here.
Okay,
You know,
0.
I have this phone, you go through so many phones, you know?
Well, let's start it. You can be that person. Because I answer the phones.
I'll do it.
So 759.
Okay, we have, Derrick, and also welcome to join the Los Angeles group. They're a rising group, up there, and you're welcome to come up if you get a chance. In the meantime, yeah, I'll help you get something started there in San Diego.
I love that, that'd be great, that would be terrific.
Yeah, that's my hometown, San Diego, man. Carlsbad.
Really?
Yeah, that's my town.
Oh, yeah, I'm in OB.
Yes, you know, okay, yeah,
I'm
close.
in Ocean Beach.
Yeah, Watertown. I thought, you know, it's the beaches. So, any other questions?
You know, but
Sorry, go ahead, Steve.
I look forward to, corresponding with you.
Yes, I will make sure that, I'll get the, information to you, Derrick, and I'll give you Steve, and,
You can send my information.
okay. All right, I will. I'll do that right away.
probably text is the best way to do it, texting is the best way.
Texting, okay. Okay, any other questions, or comments, or just, information, Tranquility? I want to say thank you. I think she's left for a while, but I want. Hi, I just wanted to say thank you for helping out, being my co-host, and also you can be reached. Give your information, Tranquility.
My website is pievents.org, and if you'd like to email me, the email is pievents@protonmail.com.
Also, and also.
Thank you for allowing me to exist, and Derrick, I really enjoyed your interview today. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Nice to finally talk to you, Tranquility.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
And also, Mr. Robinson, Mr. Derrick Robinson, how can someone reach, I know everybody knows you, except me. How can someone reach you if they're new on the line and they want to reach you?
I guess the best way would be with my email address.
Yes.
It's Derrick, D-E-R-R-I-C-K,
Mm-hmm.
Dean, my middle initial, and last name Robinson, R-O-B-I-N-S-O-N,
Mm-hmm.
@gmail.com.
Okay. And, okay, so, and that's for, if someone wanted information about Pacts International, that goes as well? Is there a website for Pacts?
Yeah, our website is www.pactsmtlnancytomlarry.org. So it's like information.
Well, okay, well, I thank you so much, Mr. Robinson. This is gonna be part one, because you know, people are like, they thought that would be a 2-hour show, so, but I have another show. So I would love for you, I know you're a busy man, and I will be talking to you in a few, just about some other issues. I'd like to invite you back on another Friday coming up, you know, in the next month or so. So just be ready for that. And also, my name is Sandra, and I'm the host of the I Shall Bloom Show, and I can be reached at sandra@ishallbloom.com. And also on YouTube. I need you to please subscribe, hit that like button, and ring the bell, because you never want to miss a premiere episode of the show. And the name of the talk show is, YouTube, it's I Shall Bloom Talk Show. So I really need you to subscribe, you know, trying to get all those, you know, trying to make some money as well, because you know they attack every ways of trying to make money. So, I hear, is that mine? I hear